Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come, and this is some pretty exciting stuff, man. I feel like the past couple videos that I have made has been in regards to this topic here, but we finally have the city locations for this new section for the Battle Royale map for Call of Duty Mobile. So, if you guys end up enjoying today's video, smacking a like on it would be awesome, as well as if you guys are new, be sure to go and sub with notifications on. The moment this new part of the map goes and drops, I'm planning on making so many videos in regards to it, so be sure to go and sub with notifications on. So I do want to give a huge shout out to Murder Blast over there on Twitter. This is where I first saw this image from. You guys are seeing it on screen right now, and we're going to be kind of breaking everything down from city to city. So going into our very first location here, we have Paramount. Now it's really interesting because it's located right across the way from docks there. It's just a simple swim. But if you're planning on going from Paramount onto the mainland there, the only closest bridge is just right up north there by Black Market. So you do have to kind of make a haul if you want to get to the mainland through a vehicle. But, you know, if you want to get to it, you can easily just swim across the way or easily just find a helicopter there. But it's really interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see if Paramount is very similar to docks, with it being just very close to the water there, or if it's going to be something completely different. Because this is kind of my theory. I did a little bit of research through Google, and I found out that no Call of Duty map is called Paramount. And when I hear the word Paramount, I kind of think of Paramount Pictures, which isn't that, it's in relation to a movie. I think it's like a movie production company or something like that. So maybe this could be like a movie theater of some sort, but it would just be kind of weird because it's located right next to the water there, as well as it does look like there's multiple houses around it. So I don't know if there could be just multiple houses around this location, and then that big mark that you see kind of in the middle there, maybe that could be the actual movie theater itself. And if that is indeed the case there, maybe this movie theater could be Kino, maybe, question mark. This is just my own prediction. Obviously, I could be wrong. If you guys have any guesses, feel free to go and let me know in the comment section down below, but that's going to be my guess for Paramount there. Going on to the next location here, we have Shipyard. Now, I know a lot of people in the comment section down below, they're probably going to be saying, oh my god, Parker, this is going to be Shipment. I'm so excited about this, that Shipment's going to be added in to a Battle Royale here, but I don't know, like if you look at the layout of what Shipyard looks like, that isn't the same layout of what Shipment would go and be like. If you guys don't know, Shipment is a Call of Duty 4 map. It's a really infamous map if you guys play Call of Duty. So it would be interesting to go and see if maybe this is going to have elements of what Shipment was all about. But I think the location itself is way too big, first off, to be something like Shipment. And I don't know, it just doesn't have the same design. But nevertheless, I'm assuming this is just going to be some type of a ship docking location here, hence why it's called Shipyard. Maybe there's going to be some empty ships that you would probably see over there from docks at this location, and I'm assuming very similar to like what docks has to go and offer. I'm assuming Shipyard will also go and offer some legendary tier loot that we can go and expect. Now, for going on to the next location here, we have Black Market, which right off the bat seems like it is going to be one of those legendary tier zones, because for you guys that don't know, pretty much a black market is where you would go and, like, you know, just sell goods illegally, to say the least. So maybe we can go and expect some high tier loot over here, as well as the nice thing about this black market location is that it is located right next to Standoff, which it does have that bridge connection, as you guys can go and see right there. So that's going to be awesome to go and see, just for easy convenience, being able to go from the mainland to this small separate little island section up north here. And if black market is indeed going to be a hotspot location, it's just going to be easy to go and transverse there. Now, in terms of there being a potential connection here to any other maps in the Call of Duty franchise, I wasn't able to go and find any other map called Black Market, so I don't know if this is going to be, once again, a completely original location here. Now, for going on to the next location here, we have Hospital, which is really interesting for me because there isn't a current map in the Call of Duty franchise called Hospital, but if you guys have played Warzone before, you would know that there is indeed a location there on Warzone called Hospital. Now, I can't really tell you guys right off the bat if this is going to be the same hospital from Warzone, because the area does look a little bit different, but it would appear that there is going to be one central location where the hospital is going to be, and then just some other smaller houses located right out of there. But yeah, man, could there potentially be some type of connection between these two Battle Royale games, one being Warzone, and then the other one being a COD Mobile Battle Royale? It'd be interesting. Going on to the next map location here, we have a map that I've been really waiting to go and cover, and that is going to be Wetland. Now, I know that may sound very similar to a Shipyard with it being shipment. Could this potentially be the MW2 map called Wasteland by any chance? Because if we go and think about it, like what Kill House was actually called Kill House from the multiplayer map that we have in COD Mobile. Pipeline, very similar to what actually Pipeline is back in COD 4. So it is kind of weird why they're going in not sticking true if these locations are actually going to be throwback maps from the COD franchise itself, why they actually wouldn't call them straight up by what their map name was actually like on those OG variants of the map itself. But could this potentially be Wasteland? I'm actually saying yes. I think this is going to be Wasteland due to it looking very similar from like an outside perspective. Maybe this is going to be having scattered loot and not just full buildings that we can go and expect. Because just by looking at the location, it doesn't look like there's just any houses there. Maybe I'm wrong in going and saying that, but it just doesn't look like any true houses are going to be in this area. And maybe rather it's just going to have Wasteland, potentially like an underground bunker for players to go into, very similar to like that MW2 map, and then, I don't know, just scattered random loot. Like I said, I would really love to know your guys' predictions in the comment section down below, but that's at least my interpretation of what Wetland is going to go and be like. Now, if we're going on to the next location here, we have Ski Town. Now, in my opinion, I feel like this could be a couple things. This could either be the summit map that we already have added into the game itself. This could potentially be Downhill, which if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was a DLC map. And it was very similar to like what you would go and expect if it was going to be indeed a ski town. Unfortunately, there is no map itself in the COD franchise called Ski Town, so maybe this could even be just its own original location idea and not have any other elements from something like you would go and expect with either Summit or Downhill. Like I said, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys believe this could be something else. It is kind of hard to go and see what this is actually going to go and offer in terms of buildings, because everything seems close together, so it is really hard to go and nail down exactly what it could go and be. Now, if we're going on to, yes, the final location here, we have Border Village. Now, I feel like this is just going to be one of those locations that I will drop there upon all these locations being added onto the map, but I don't see myself dropping here very often. It's probably going to be very similar to Overgrown, in which, you know, I dropped there one time, and if I need to go and complete a mission, maybe I'll go and drop there again, but I cannot recall the last time I went and actually dropped in Overgrown and have been consistently dropping there. So who knows? If we're actually talking about the map itself, there is no map currently called Border Village in the COD franchise, so this is probably just going to be some type of random location would be my guess. But yeah, man, nevertheless, adding in all these new map locations, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Now, this is going to be at least my interpretation of everything. I think the Battle Royale for this game is going to be pretty significant in terms of the map itself if they're not planning on going and taking away any other locations. It's going to be really hard to go and find people. Now, an easy solution to this would easily be to add in more players per match. So maybe from going to 100 players, we could go up to 150, very similar to like what COD did with Warzone here. And I feel like 150 would be insane, but who knows, maybe if they can even go and bump those numbers all the way up to something like 200 potentially. That is one question that I would really love to go and ask COD Mobile upon going and receiving a new map like this, if there is the potential chance to go and have even more players. I understand there's probably some really big limitations in order to go and do that, because at the end of the day, we are going and playing this game on a mobile device, so I don't know if even 100+ players would be possible, but if they could, because this map, like, let's be honest, boys, this is going to be a really big map now. I might have over-exaggerated in saying that it could be twice the size of the OG map, but it's definitely significantly bigger from what it once was. So seeing a player increase would be something I would love to go and see, especially with these new locations being added in, and just due to the pure size of them as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I'm going to be wrapping up the video there. I'd really love to know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. But with that said, if you guys are new, be sure to go and sub, notifications on. If you guys like today's video, smacking a like on it would be awesome. My name is Parker. Hopefully, guys will have a fantastic rest of your day today. And I guess I'll talk to you in the next video.